everyone, and welcome back to another video at my YouTube channel and blog. This is going to be my fourth and final card for the Showers and Flowers stamp set. And in this stamp set, I'm using an image that I colored up with this kind of a monochromatic, but with just one color added. I got this idea because I was looking at the coupon card that came with one of my Simon orders, and it has this duck image on there, and it had these really dark warm gray clouds at the top, and I just got the thought, well, what if the duck was in warm grays and the only color was, you know, the water, and it'd be blue. And I just had it in my mind that I thought it would look really cool, and so I decided to color it up. I colored it in kind of the same method as I did on my Copic coloring video for the Showers and Flowers, that I colored the same image with multiple colors. And so if you want to see you know, how to color this image, I'll link that video as well, but it is in full color and not the black and white version. Here I've had this extra piece of this cardstock that I had made a background for another card, and this was a leftover piece from it. I just used my MFT cloud stencil and some distress ink and to make a dark cloudy sky on some blue cardstock. So I cut out my image with a stitch square die, and now I'm just putting 3M foam tape on the back so I can pop this up. The rainbow colored piece is from Lawn Fawn's Pretty Rainbows, I think. I'll have everything linked in the video description below. And then I'm using a sentiment from this Simon Says stamp set that came in a recent card kit. Again, I will have that linked below. It's really pretty with lots of butterflies and really nice sentiments. So I just thought, keep smiling, and this would be kind of like an encouragement card. So I white heat embossed that using my VersaMark. And then this is also a collection of confetti that came in a recent card kit, and I believe it is called Gelato, and it just has some very pastel kind of colors on it, but in rainbow color. And so I thought that would look pretty scattered on the card around the sentiment. On the inside of the card, I'm going to stamp another sentiment that just says "Stay strong," and like I said, I thought this would be a kind of a cool encouragement card. So I'm just using some liquid glue, and I just squeezed it out on my craft mat, and then pick up this the sequins with my tweezers and dip it into the glue, and then set it down on my card. I've been meaning to get me one of those pick-me-up tools, but I haven't decided which one I want yet. And I'm taking the Nuvo in Morning Dew, and I'm going to coat over all the water, and this will give it some shine and some dimension. It's a very similar product to Glossy Accents, but it has a nice fine tip that it doesn't get clogged like my Glossy Accents. So I'm really liking using the Nuvo Morning Dew. And so I just give that a good coating, set it aside, let it dry overnight, and you're good to go. And if I'd been thinking, I would have done the inside of my card before I coated the outside of the card. So now I'm just using the grid lines on the door of my MISTI to get this little sentiment in the middle of my card. The grid lines come in very handy for getting things centered as well as getting things straight. As long as you keep your paper, you know, lined up into the corner of your MISTI, it works great. So now I'll be using some Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink that gives a nice, good, crisp image to your stamps. I did stamp it twice because this is a brand new stamp, and I didn't precondition it in any way, so I just stamped it twice. That's beauty of using a stamp positioner. And then this is just a little piece of leftover rainbow cardstock from the front, and so I just thought I would put it in here to add some color to the inside of the card. And now I will just use my Scotch ATG gun and put some adhesive on the back of my card front and adhere it to my card base now that everything's nice and dry on the front. And that will do it for the card for today. Here are some final looks at the card, and I appreciate everybody watching. Please visit my blog for pictures and picture links to all the products used. Thanks for watching!